Hey, welcome to a new section of my entire Let's Talk series, Let's Talk Toys. Now, toys are one of the big things a collector can get as well. You can get props and costumes from various shows, but then a lot of shows, movies, etc. have toys. And a lot of times the toys are pretty cool. Now, sometimes toys and props intersect in a way that make the toy more of a prop or the prop more of a toy. But in some instances, there are action figures and accessories and just items that really, appeal to a collector to own. Today I'm going to talk about a toy from one of my favorite series ever. Growing up in the 1980s and early 90s, I was really into video games, especially Nintendo video games. And one of those games was The Legend of Zelda. Now, I have subsequently owned every Nintendo system and every Zelda game you can imagine to play and love. I love The Legend of Zelda. I love the aesthetic. I love the games and how it all goes together. Now, when I started getting into the more adult side of collecting toys and seeing the things you can get that were more detailed or articulated, I found out that there was a Legend of Zelda figure that came out by a company called Figma. Now, unfortunately, when I found out, it was already discontinued. I couldn't get it. There is no way to get it unless I wanted to go on eBay and pay hundreds of dollars to get this figure. I was crestfallen. It looked great. It was based off Skyward Sword, and it was just a really nice articulated version, not huge in scale, but just a nice addition to some of the action figures I have. Now, it was because of some licensing issues. There are some problems here and there. I'm not exactly sure of all the specifics. I just knew that it was discontinued and I couldn't get it. However, it worked itself out. Finally, we were able to get them back here in North America, and I was excited. I was elated. Finally, I can get this figure. It wasn't as expensive as buying the $300 one online, and I got it. And as you're looking here, this is the figure. He's fantastic. He comes with a number of features like other faces, other styles of hair, lots of different hands, a swipe for the sword. The best part is that he's very, very posable. He's got posable wrists and hands and knees and toes, everything. And he comes with all the accessories you'd want. The Master Sword and the Hylian Shield, and even his cap can flip up to give him that jumping pose, which is how I normally have him displayed up on my wall. If you're a Nintendo fan and you like Legend of Zelda and you want to have an awesome figure to display on your collection, to look at, to play with when no one's looking, this is the one to get. There are other versions. There's a really exciting cloth and tall, large version that's fantastic, but also really expensive. But if you're into the larger scale of figures, he's great to get. And of course, there's also the smaller scale that just recently came out as well. But this one's a nice medium range. It doesn't cost a lot. I'm gonna have some links in the description so you can find out where to purchase it. I would highly recommend getting this figure. So this is my Figma Link review from The Legend of Zelda. They do have some other great figures, including Samus with armor and Samus without armor, so check those out if you like those kind of things as well. So ask me in the comments below if you have anything you want to ask me about the figure, what it can do. Maybe I haven't fully shown it off enough here, but just ask me there. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see some more videos. I do have other toys I may show off on my videos here, but most of the time I will have my props and costumes as well. So be sure to click here and click here if you want to see some more videos of mine. So be sure to like, share, and most of all, thank you for watching.